All right, I think it's live. What's up, everyone? It says it's live. Whether or not I believe it at this point in time, that's a different story. Oh,
Refreshing now.
yeah, look at that. It's actually live. Sweet.
Yay!
Welcome in, everyone. Give us a minute here. We're just checking all our settings. You know how these apps are. Cool. Start the stream.
I know we missed you too, Rachel. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Idaho's Deadpool.
Where's my stats for nerds? Alright, cool. It's streaming at full res. Sweet. I think for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, Deadpool's our first dual screen glass case like this, so I'm hoping it goes well.
You and me both.
I'm also like a clumsy person, so I hope there's not glass shattering in my future.
Alright. Looks like the stream bot just doesn't want to play today.
Not bad. You have 17 biscuits.
Oh wait, did it work?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
fantastic.
just popped up now.
So I guess I just had to wait for the stream to actually start. It was just being temperamental, as is tradition. Alright, give me a second here. Hopefully this doesn't break you.
Oh yeah, Rachel, we can definitely find games to play together. We're building it to game, so. Building it to game, so.
Alright. How's the audio sound, guys? Everything still good? Nice. All right. Well, now we have to clear everything off since we have way too much stuff here. I guess we could just give them a quick tour of everything we said. Now we have to clear everything off before you guys hear an echo. Cool. So go ahead, Rachel.
You think start at the top?
Yeah, start at the top. So you go farther back. There you go. So we decided to spoil her with 96 gigs of DDR5 RAM. So we're going to be mainly using this as our new editing rig. So editing in 4K has been a challenge on some of the other ones. We have another rig, but the 4080 is just not keeping up. So
Also, the important goal of this rig was white and rainbows.
yeah, there's lots of rainbows.
We have
Lots of white.
White and rainbow RAM.
I'll just stack everything on the
Yeah.
table.
I don't know the stats for nerds, so I'm just going to be the beautiful show person.
Beautiful show person. We got an i9, the Ultra 9. It's a 285K, so it's a pretty beefy processor. Hopefully, it does the job. Unfortunately, so if you guys are going to be getting into video editing and doing stuff with like DaVinci, Premiere, or After Effects, I know there's the big long debate about Intel versus AMD. So something you're going to need to realize is with video editing, you do really rely heavily on CUDA and QuickSync, which are both Intel and NVIDIA technologies. So unfortunately, you may want to stick to an Intel NVIDIA build. Listen, everyone's got their side. They're all great tech. It's all great tech. Just right tool for the job. I guess I could stage this too.
The star of the show.
This was hard to find. So you want to go down a bit more. So yeah, we were able to track down I'll hold it.
Yeah, I can't lift that one.
We were able to finally track down a white 5080. They were dang near impossible to find. This one's kind of cool. It's got an LCD screen on it, so we'll show you as we set it up. But this thing was impossible to track down. We got very lucky. We got a connection and got it last minute. So put that over here.
Again, continuing on theme of white and rainbows.
Yeah, getting all white components is not that easy.
Yeah, my white and rainbow radiator.
Yeah, we went for an all-in-one cooler just for the sake of ease. We are eventually going to upgrade to a hardline liquid cooling system. It's just getting all the components right now and even tracking down a water block for the GPU is quite hard. So that'll be later on when supplies come kind of more in stock and we're not struggling to find every component we need.
Now, the powerhouse of it all.
Yeah, so eventually we want to throw a 5090 in here. So we can only track down a 5080 in white. So as of right now, it's going to stick with a 5080, but we wanted to make sure we had room to grow. So why not go with a 1500 watts power supply, right? I love the little plant in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the plant is definitely going to be a part of it at some point once we're done. Yeah, and what would be a computer without tons of fans is even more crammed inside the case right now, so. Oh, I forgot to start recording on the most important camera. Oh well. That's okay.
Oh, we didn't start building yet.
Yeah, we'll get the building with this one. Just another angle.
Not white and rainbow, but very important.
Oh yeah, 4 terabyte solid state. Went with a 990 Pro. I know there's the faster ones out there, but this will get the job done.
For all the games.
We do most of our video editing on external drives anyway in the cloud, so that way we have everything backed up in multiple spots, and it's easy to transfer between laptops and desktops. So if you're ever video editing, using separate external SSDs is the way to go. Obviously, upgrade all white cables, because you can't have everything not match. Now, one of the cool things we did, and I'll open this here, is you can add other RGB effects. So if you want to wrap your cables, you want to wrap your cooling lines and stuff, you can take RGB controlled lights. We basically stayed in the Corsair ecosystem. So you can buy an IQ Commander. You can take this and we can go ahead and control all the stuff that's not IQ branded. So all the other RGB lights, all the other fun stuff, including the lights eventually for her plant that APC Adventure turned us on to, we'll be able to control all in one console. So yes, we're going to light up the, what is that? Lily? No, what is that?
It's an orchid.
An orchid, that was it.
So my goal is I have this Lego orchid, and if all goes according to plan, we should have room right in the front here. So it's going to be all white, rainbow, LEDs, and then this orchid is going to be like in the front of it. That's my goal. We'll see if it works out.
Yeah, she'll definitely have an RGB keyboard and mouse. So the SteelSeries Pro is what we've been rocking now. It's been an awesome keyboard because you can adjust the key depth. So we'll rock that. And then
next important thing,
a white motherboard. Also dang near impossible to track one down in stock anywhere. And last but not least, even more fans. More fans. Copious amounts of air cooling in here for now until we get the liquid loops in, so. So I think at this point, probably cram the power supply in there.
Deadpool 3D prints his figurines in his own case.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely fans. That's your dad joke moment. It's our #1 fan.
It's our #1 fan? Oh, yeah.
We're the #1 fan
I
of
missed the
fans.
#1 fan comment. You guys are our #1 fans. Don't hate me. Yeah, I guess we'll probably start with the power supply, which we already stacked everything on top of.
That's how it goes. Oh, and I'm obsessed with this case too. He found on top of it is bamboo.
Why don't you tell them what we did first?
Oh, first we found this case at Micro Center, and I fell in love with it because of the glass design. You could really see everything inside of it. So we impulse bought it. We're like, all right, we're doing it. Originally, all of this was white. On top, he found another one on Amazon that has bamboo wood. So it's a very like combination of nature and technology, where you have like the natural wood with the high-tech power of the computer. Which you'll see that more as the case gets shifted around.
Yeah, you can kind of see with the lighting. Let me get some better lighting on here, see if this helps us. So it's all bamboo wood top. Yeah, I'm just trying to, there we go. So it's all bamboo top. It's pretty cool. It goes great with all the plants and Lego plants that'll be inside of it. All right. All right, let's see where I want to start with this. Rocking our Walt Disney sweatshirts.
Always. Not a Disney stream, but always Disney in the stream.
We'll do our best to try and get decent angles on this, but I'm just keeping it on the tripod for the sake of ease, because we're going to have wires everywhere.
Boxing stuff.
So what's cool about this case is it's a dual chamber, so there's a dividing line here where your motherboard and everything rests. You put your power supply and cable management behind it. Keeps it really clean looking. So just makes the case a little bit wider, but still looks pretty cool.
Brand new. Oh, yeah.
You got to open it on stream. There you go.
And I might be weird, but I like the smell of new electronics, and it smells good open.
Might be weird.
I might be weird.
I think we're past that point. At least it's light for now. 30 pounds.
Right.
So let's see how that does pretty well. Is there the bag of screws in there for this power supply? If not, I believe they have everything hidden for here with the case. Okay. Look at that, it came with everything.
Wow.
Not that we're ever going to use these drive trays or anything, but. I wish I could see the chat properly. There we go. Support channel, partner channel. All right, I'll have to look into that. If you guys haven't already checked out Rachel's Adventures and Tiffany Peacock's channel, they're always there for us. They're always modding with us. We hang out with their stream. It's a good time. Come hang. I shared. Yeah, Streamlabs is bugging out. Their mobile app has just been atrocious. Every time we stream, we have a problem with it. Well, as of right now, let's see what screws we have and what we don't have. Those look like the motherboard screws. It didn't come with any screws in the box for the power supply?
No.
I'm surprised. These look like just the motherboard screws. There should definitely be a baggie of screws in there somewhere. Because this is not a toolless mount. only one box of screws in here. Alright, well, you know what? I'll make it work. Oh, those are the case fan screws. Interesting. My first time using this case, so.
Make it up as you like.
Yeah, we're just going to make this up as we go. If you don't already know, we absolutely love DeWalt, so. You can hear everyone laughing already. I just want to make sure these screws will work. Alright, those will work. I'll take it. Sweet. One down, many more to go. There's a lot more screws to go.
Oh, thanks for sharing us out, Deadpool.
Yeah, people can sit here and watch me struggle for the next 3 hours. Now this rig should at least be a massive step up in editing. 4K is definitely something that requires a bit of horsepower. And we do all of our recording at 4K 60, and then we're doing 360 at 8K. So not only are we chewing through storage, but to edit it definitely takes its toll. We'll have to tally up how much we spent on this whole rig at the end. We'll put some metrics and stats out for everyone.
Yeah, the true horsepower.
We got, I think, Tanner in the chat and Cameron, our mod, in here as well. Thank them for hanging out with us this evening. You still hear me okay?
We have power.
Alright, cool. Just want to make sure the audio is still good. Alright, well, the power supply is in. Alright. One of many frustrating steps to go.
What would you like? Motherboard?
Well, one of the things I gotta figure out is how I want to connect some of this stuff. So let me see what they can see first. Yeah, the chat's blocking my feed here. There you guys go. So the power supply is in. Yes, I know it's not white, but they apparently don't make white power supplies with IQ that match. I tried.
To be fair,
but you're not going to see it.
There's this little black thin strip right here.
You won't see it.
That's it.
Alright, we've got our USB headers, light controllers, front panel. So that's fine. Oh, they even twist tied it there. I might actually leave those twist ties. It looks nice. Forgot to order white Velcro. That one's on me. Yeah, I guess we could slap the motherboard in and then start building out off of there. Do the fans last because I can still get my hand through here and pull some. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a long build night. We'll fingers crossed that the thing just turns on. All right.
One small step for a dad, one huge step for the channel.
Yeah, I know we overpaid for the graphics card, that's for sure, but it is pretty. Here, why don't you hold that 2 seconds? Let me spin it and flip it down. I'm so afraid to break the glass on this thing. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can take this off. Looks like it pops off. Nope, it only unscrews. Alright, so I'll have you hold the glass while I screw it in just so I could do it flat. It'll be a little easier, and then
Yeah.
we'll put it back up right.
The box doesn't do it justice. Once you see the motherboard, it's pretty. Yeah, Tiffany, the case is pretty heavy. What is it, like
30
20,
pounds.
30 pounds?
Yeah, the case is 30 pounds
So-
on its own.
Pretty beefy.
Alright. That's what I was thinking I might do. Here, hold this a second. I just didn't know if it would cause more problems down the road, but let's try it. It might not have been as painful as I thought. Yep. That works. That wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be to take that piece off. Alright. Definitely going to put that back because we will lose this screw if I don't. It'll go to Narnia. I'll drop that and it'll just disappear. They wanted to shake things up. Alright, Idaho, I'm out.
That was a good one.
Alright.
Gotta slip some dad jokes into this PC build. Definitely.
I'm in the zone. I'm focused right now. I thought that said ricotta cheese. Ricotta part of it. It's ricotta cheese. Here, that's for you. There's cables and stuff at the bottom. This thing is pretty cool. This is RGB. There's a little bit of RGB at least. I believe the M2 slot is somewhere under this. Or there it is. So hopefully this thing has a reinforced PCI slot. This thing should hold the weight of that GPU. We did order a hanger, but it won't be here until later this week. It's ASMR.
Yeah, I did that opening.
Yeah, I see the other one too. Alright, well hopefully I'm grounded.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Yeah, I know. This thing's cool looking. Everything's lined up. Perfect.
Yeah, Rachel, it's basically computer Legos. Except at least Legos comes with instructions.
I don't know what's more frustrating, this or Legos. Let me have that plastic container. Yeah, there it is. It's on the top of the other box. Grab out the motherboard screws. Actually, I think they ended up using the same screws for all these, didn't they? That would be awesome. Magnetic screwdrivers for the win. I get to say, I get to be old here and grumpy. Back in my day, there was 1,000 different types of screws and different types of connectors. Now they've standardized everything. Oh, I could post a photo later. I could show them my first liquid cooling loop I did over a decade ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I know the screws are not white. I know. Don't look at them. They don't color match. That cost extra. Actually, it's a good point. I'll have to see if I can find white screws. Oh, and there's some plastic film we could peel off. That'll be nice. There's a subreddit for that. Alright, well, so for those of you that have gaming computers, post in the chat what your specs are. I'm curious what graphics card you have, what processor, how much RAM. If you got some links to photos, we'd love to see it.
Or games you play with it.
Yeah, we need some new game ideas. Put this through its paces. Hey, the good news is I haven't hurt myself yet. I'll save that for Disney later this next coming weeks. One more slot there. You know what we could do is we could do like a raffle or something like that, or like a vote. It's got the LCD screen on the cooler for the processor. Yeah. We could let people pick the image or what you put on it.
That would be fun. Get to see someone's image for a month, or weeks, or whatever you want to do.
Oh yeah, you know what? We could put their channel logo. That would be fun. Just go around and torque these down.
Oh, Rachel says she has a mini PC.
I did a mini PC custom build a few years back. We named it Blueberry. That was a pain in the butt. That thing was tiny. I had to hammer the video card in. It was so tight. Alright, that's done. Oh wow, everything is toolless in this thing. This is awesome. This is beautiful.
What is that?
That is your SSD.
Oh.
So let's do that in a minute since I have that off.
Again, the last time I built it was all the hard drives that were like this size.
Yeah, we built yours, what, 2015?
Yeah.
We mainly ran laptops for a while just because it's nice to be able to edit on the go, but it was time for her to get a new build.
I just can't believe how tiny that is. 4 terabytes?
Yeah, but I took the stick out. It's in the other machine. I was testing the other rig. Okay, so I don't have the solid state here with me. I'll have to do that later. Which means I'll have to take the GPU out to get to it, but that's fine. I put it in the other tower I was going to use it in. And I swapped it, so this only has a, I think, 256 in the box.
Okay, so we're all right,
well, that's fine.
2 games then.
All right, I took the solid state out the other night to do something, and I forgot to put it back in the box, so there's my mishap for today, but that's fine. We'll come back to that. It's fine. It's going to take me 20 minutes to figure out how to put all this back together. Interesting. That's cool. All right. We'll save that project for later.
Sorry, I still can't get over how cool that looks already, and it's only got one part in it.
I know. Let's see if... the thing's cool.
Oh, Rachel texted a photo of her computer.
Oh my god, the thing is so tiny.
It's adorable. I know.
I love it.
You could fit like 10 of those inside of mine.
Our buddy has his first computer was a mini build like that, and it is adorable. And when he got his graphics card, he's like, "Wait, that's just the graphics card?" We're like, "Yeah, it's bigger than your computer." That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys haven't, let me see if this actually works for a second here. Let's see. All right, so we just threw our links in the chat. If you guys haven't, there should be a link if you scroll down and join Discord. Hop on our Discord. We're going to finish building it out. We'll be a lot more active on that. We'll be on tomorrow, and you guys can hop into in the next couple days and voice chat, hang out with us, and we'll build out all the channels. I have the templates done. I just have to build it. Move it over. All right.
What are you feeling next?
I'm feeling a lot of things. Thinking I might start trying to just run some of the cables to the board now. And then that way I can run the rest of the wires around them. What I say we should do is grab one of these fan boxes. I don't have my knife. I'll use a screwdriver. So let's do this.
Oh, Tiffany just sent her computer.
Those computers are adorable. I love those.
Hey,
Those are great for on the go.
they get the job done. That's what all you need, you know?
I feel like I should just pack that with me in the suitcase and use that on the TV at the hotels.
Yeah, right? It's a full computer.
Might be lighter to carry than a laptop every time we travel. Alright. So, yeah, we have 3 boxes of these and then some more. We have way too many fans. I don't know if I'll be able to get these out. So what's cool about these fans now is they actually just link together. No more wires for each one. So these guys are pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Even the control module is white. And it should be magnetic, yeah.
That's part. Peeling these off.
Oh, and it came with white cables. Cameron, if you're watching, it came with white cables. I didn't have to buy them. I'm glad I didn't buy them. They're like $30 a piece.
Jeez.
Nice, nice, nice. I appreciate that. But wait, there's more cables. What do we got in here? Ah. All the headers, splitters, and some stickers. Nice. Screws. Oh, and USB-C direct to the header. Why is that USB micro? Oh, that's unfortunate. This one's USB mini, not USB-C. Interesting. No, it comes with a header.
Deadpool setup.
Asus motherboard, Ultra 9, 24 core. Yep, a Z890, 32 gigs, 6 TRX. Very nice, very nice. I feel like I'm watching an infomercial. It's not meant to be an infomercial. I'm just trying to... I'm talking to myself, making sure I'm putting it together right, because I know I'll miss something somewhere. These guys can go here for a minute. Let's move this over here.
We also did a lot of research on stuff to make sure it's quality and good price and stuff.
I hear you do it. You peel it on camera. There's many of these to peel.
Oh, wow. Peel. Yes.
Alright, well, hopefully this doesn't fall. There we go. Hey, look at that.
Oh, now you can see the bamboo. Not that I'm obsessed with it or anything.
Yeah, it is cool looking. It'll look awesome with all the green plants and stuff around it for the desk. Alright.
Hi, Spy Guy. Welcome in.
How's that, Teddy? What's up, Teddy? Alright, so... I want to see where the USB headers are. Nice, they're all down here. Oops, I didn't do it. You guys are staring at my lovely face. So these are the carriers for the other solid states. I'm trying to figure out where I can slap this where it's not going to be in the way. That's going to stick out too much. That's going to block those. And I guess I could just stick it right to that actually. So we'll do it down here. All these cables have to hit the motherboard. Up one of those through here, we'll have to run all this. This whole case is attached. These two little guys will come off, but I don't think it's going to give me enough depth. I'm going to just put them down under here. Because it's a short cable. Those are the two extension cables. The other cable. The header they gave us for this is fairly short, and of course it's the one cable that's black. So it does not match the scheme here.
I'll just pretend it doesn't exist.
But this one's not too long, so I have to run it up under the header here. That is unfortunate, but I mean, I guess I could run it up into here.
Yeah, Deadpool, they gave us a lot of USB slots on top. And I agree that it's good to cover them for the dust, but I think I'm going to fill them up pretty quickly with all the stuff we attach.
Oh, this does have PCI power too. Oh, this is what the guy was complaining about when it wasn't going to have enough PCIe rails. Well, I think this power supply has plenty. Whoa. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Cool. Yeah, it's a little top heavy. If you guys look, that power supply here has all these slots, so we have more than enough than we need. There we go. So this little controller here controls all the fans and all the RGB for the Corsair IQ stuff. So this guy's very important. We just got to find a happy little spot here for him. As a matter of fact, I think I might just stick him down here. Something like this. This might actually work pretty well. Bring one up, one down this way. That might work pretty well. Alright, we'll see how that goes.
It's pretty nifty, that's magnetic.
Oh yeah. The only downside is this power supply. Did we get a USB cable with it, with a header? Yeah, there it is. So same thing for the power supply. Might need more USB headers, we'll find out. We'll come back and clean up the cables later. I won't bore you guys with the cable management. I'm gonna order some white zip ties and try and see if I can track down some white cables for these anyway. So we'll swap those out in post. We'll post some final photos in Discord. Audio, front panel. Yeah, I think it does. That's what we're working on here. I'm actually out of some panel headers here. Alright, so that guy comes around the other side. Alright. Sweet. Just so you guys know the way we're going to do this, we're going to have these fans on the other side. 3 here, 3 on the bottom, 3 on top, 1 on the back. I think there's going to be plenty of air cooling. And these cables are what we use. We use these guys to link all the fans together. It's cool. They all communicate. The future is now that fans have communication in them. Everything's got some form of chatter on it. Alright, so let's flip this around. We'll start putting the motherboard together. I'll see if I can track down these. I'm actually almost wondering if I'm going to get a splitter for that. Here, why don't you open this guy on top here. We'll move this guy back. Because there's a cooler inside of here and a controller. Sorry, let's see what controller that came with. Wait. I guess I never saw a side photo. The base is black. The top is white.
Well, it's all good. I don't think
Hopefully the fans and the radiator are the right color. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for is the header splitter. That's the AMD bracket. We're not going to use that. This we will need. Oh. Probably should have put that in first, huh? Oh no, the back bracket's already on the board. So, should just be able to screw this down on top.
What is that?
It's a bracket for that to screw down onto.
Gotcha.
But this should fit over it. So we'll just go in the back. This one goes in the back. Should be able to get it in here. So this bracket here just allows the cooler to bolt on. So it's got these nice little sticky tabs. So it'll stick on the back.
Yeah, I agree, Deadpool. It'll match the black power supply.
We got some good feng shui going on in here. There we go. The sticky tabs that won't move. Perfect. Alright, so in this box, what we're looking for. So this controller is USB-C. So, go figure. There we go. This is what we're looking for.
Oh, wow.
More white cables. These are braided. These are all the pretty ones. They're all the fancy braided ones. I couldn't find those, but this is what we wanted, was a USB header splitter. This is the other adapter, and then this... Oh, this is going to go to the controller for the pump. We might need more USB splitters. We decided to add a lot of fans. If you're new to the channel, we like doing things overkill. That is for sure. speed control, all that fun stuff. But wait, there's more because we still have this to put in for all the other RGB stuff. You could take this guy away for a minute.
Sure.
We're almost an hour in and we've just scratched the surface. You guys can see down there, perfect. Always read the warranty guide. Just kidding. No one reads any of that stuff. Ooh, look, the cables. I just like to run everything. Okay. Six devices on one of the two ports. So I have to go each direction then with the one. Okay. So one will be for. Okay. I think I have a way I could do that. Did this guy come with the temp probes? Okay. I thought it was 12. Alright, so these are our temp sensors. What's cool about this thing is it includes 2 temperature probes. So you can put them around your case and see if you're actually cooling properly. Oh, you know what? We could probably do that. Put one before and after the radiator. Do it with that.
Is that what controls all the RGB?
No. This is going to be, so this is going to help us control stuff that is not part of Corsair's IQ platform.
Oh.
So like those ribbon covers and like any other RGB lights and stuff for the plants in there. This will do all the control for that.
Gotcha.
Now this guy, not the ones on the radio that we have to swap out, but we can do what you were talking about by having the dual measurements. I've got 2 temperature probes. So we could take these 2 probes and we could put one before and one after the radiator at the top and see the temperature difference. So that'll be kind of cool. This also looks like it lets us daisy chain a bit here, so let's see how this goes. That guy, at some point that guy, at some point these guys. Let's just put this on here. So, I don't think we're gonna have enough, we'll see how this goes.
Try to get the peel.
I find that very appealing.
There it is!
There's the bad jokes. See, they come naturally eventually. Please don't unsubscribe. Alright, so this will be for the other cooler. This will be for the top cooler. I guess we'll slap this guy here. And I can route it up behind that and around. It'll be tight. That's probably going to be the better way to do it. Houston, we have a problem. That's one of many, but... Alright, so... I have one in. This gives me a split. Might jump that one up. Oh, you know what? Give me my phone here. Yeah, the non-streaming phone. Perfect. I think I can pull up the chat on this phone without breaking things. Probably gonna hear myself echo in here, aren't I? Thought Samsung had the volume mixer, but it doesn't want to show up right now. But that's fine. There we go. I should still be able to see the chat. We are putting in the text what a support channel does. I don't know if you can do it because I'm creating a brand new intro for my videos. Gotcha. I'll just put it down here somewhere. I don't have my alert. Oh, you want to give me that stand, that other tripod?
Oh, yeah.
I can put the phone next to me so at least I can read the chat.
Whatever. Well, that'd be exciting to see a brand new intro.
There we go. Nice. Now I can see the chat along from here at least. Talk about innovation. Mickey, Disney's Imagineers got nothing on me.
We have technology. SpongeBob fans up.
I think I could put some music on if we would get copyrighted. I gotta get the YouTube music in the background. That's what I'll have to do.
I could sing horribly for you.
Please don't. I want to live. I believe this guy's magnetic too. Yep.
Wow. Okay, they thought of everything now.
And the fans are on that side, which we don't need, so we should be able to just slap this guy into here. Like that. Perfect. You know what? You're not going to see these wires anyway. I'm glad we got the double wide case.
Right?
Because, yeah, this is definitely.
Well, thing too, if my dancing in Disney the other time we were there has anything to do with it, but my singing is about on par with my talent, so I don't think you want to see that.
Cameron, if I'm doing something wrong, feel free to tell me. Don't be shy. All right. Put this guy to this one. All right, so at this point we have the auxiliary fans, which I may not need this one. I might be able to run it all off with one. Actually, the more I think about it, because we're under 12 fans. Wait a second. I shouldn't need two of these. I should be able to run 12 fans from one controller. I shouldn't need the second one. We're going to try that and see if that works. I take my chances. I just thought of that.
You probably don't need both of those link hubs. You might run out of USB headers.
Who said that?
Mr. Talley.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Talley, can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear him. Not that that surprises me. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it decided to update on me. Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, I don't think I need both of these because I can run all 12 from one, so we should be good on that. So, theoretically then, I can take this guy. I only kill one header. So we're only going to lose one header now. and then the other header will be for the front panel. So we should be good now. That makes a bit more sense. Anything more than 12 fans, well, project for another day.
Yeah, you said you do things overkill, right?
Well,
All of the fans.
we'll have more fans. Oh, is there another header for the pump? Oh yeah, you're right. There's a USB header for the pump. That's probably what this braided one was for then. I think this one's supposed to go to the pump. Is there another USB cable in that box? I don't know what cable I was looking for.
I think you took out all the cables.
Yeah, I put the stash of cables.
It was right there.
Yeah, I thought I had. Oh, okay, good. They gave us a white one. That's the only white one they gave us. Everything else.
Well, hopefully that was the most visible.
Alright, so this guy has to go. Up and around. Okay, so we're still technically going to be short a header then. Alright, I'll have to buy another splitter. That's not a problem. Because we're going to need one for the front panel for the top. Not that I really need it. Alright, so. Yeah, because I have that going there and that split off to that. Because we have 1, 2, 3 daisy chain and then 4 for this guy. I can do math, guys, I promise. No, it's not enough. I've got the IQ controller, I've got the IQ on the power supply, so there's 2, and I've got the commander, which is 3, the pump is 4. I can only split 3 ways. I need to get another splitter for the other header. So we're gonna just put this guy directly to the board. It's fine, it's just going to turn off the top ports. It's not a big deal. Yeah, the commander is what adds an extra step for all the extra RGB stuff. Like I said, we like to overcomplicate everything. So then I have a front panel. I have no idea what this is. I've never actually seen that connector before.
I was like, that looks interesting.
Audio. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, these are the 2 front panel ones. Yeah. Well, we have 2 front panel connectors. And I only have 1 front panel port. Well, they're both the same pinout. And, yeah. This is the C. That I get. Right. I only have 1 header for those, so. Nope, she does not, but that's okay. But the problem is it's not labeled, so I don't know which of the 2 ports are going to work and which ones aren't. Yeah, it's a very bad design. But what are you going to do?
Okay, -1 for the case. But plus
That's going to be too steep of a bend, so we'll do that. I'm going to just stick everything through on this end and then we'll turn it around so you guys can see everything on that end. You open up the comments. I lost my feed. There we go. Did I break it?
No, it keeps blowing.
Oh, it's fine. You can turn it on. I'm dying.
Okay.
Keep the fan on. Alright. Front panel. This is going to be for the control and then the audio. Don't mind me just sneaking on. So the front panel is going to go here. And the audio is going to go here. Perfect. We'll eat this controller out of the way for now. Nah, it's fine. There's plenty of USBs. That's needed. Let's see. These are for all the fan speed controllers and stuff for the board. We'll have to. This is for the CPU fan. Yeah, this motherboard has a ton of USB. What does it keep? Oh. Let's see if we can pull it up. Maybe it'll keep it from going on it.
Hi, Tanner.
What's up, Tanner? Thanks for joining us. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not entirely sure. There we go. Alright, so that should be for the CPU, for the fan speed. Alright, so what I'm hoping I can do is unhook this and then clean all this up. I was hoping I could run it behind the power supply here. But it does not look like this. Oh yeah, there we go. Come on, look at that. Like a glove. BEA beautiful.
It's like you've done this a couple times.
I've done these way too many times. Like I said, we'll come back and zip tie all this stuff up later. I want to make sure I get everything to fit first. Alright. Cooler lines, temp sensors we can put down here. Hopefully this thing actually boots up. It'll be a miracle. But I'll take it. Alright, so one thing I would like is the box with all the white cables. That big box that I'm going to need going. This is the bread and butter. If you're going to buy power cables in different colors or that are pre-sleeved, buy name brand. Don't buy aftermarket. Because a lot of the cheap Chinese ones use copper clad aluminum, which cannot handle high amperage like pure copper ones can, or oxygen-free copper. And that's why people's graphics cards keep catching on fire, because you cheap out on one of the most important pieces. Oh, these are beautiful.
It's crispy white.
Okay. Some extra crispy cables. Alright, we don't need the 4 Molex anymore. Those guys can all go. We will need one eSATA. Oh, these are super soft and flexible. These are nice.
Woo.
They're super, like, flexible. Alright. It's like a giant gummy worm. These are all PCIe rails. Perfect. There's our 24. We're going to sleeve. PCIe. There should be CPU and CPU, right? Perfect. Alright, so we need all these cables. That's going to be fun to cram in this thing. Alright.
Oh, Thing 2 plays Fortnite.
Uh-oh, we're playing Fortnite, aren't we? We haven't played that in forever. There's so many slots on this thing. I can't even see. Oh, so they're all splits. They're all PCI CPU ones. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, makes my life a little bit easier. This is always going to be the tedious part. So, where is your 24 pin? Right here. I had it right.
Yeah, Rachel, I'm horrible at Fortnite too. We played the PvE, which was pretty fun, but when I go against other people, like...
Yeah. We're a little rusty. That's okay.
It's about having fun, though.
It's about the people and the memories you make along the way. Definitely making memories this year. I believe in you. There. These connectors are nice and tight.
There's a lot of cables.
Yeah, we haven't even started putting cables in here, and we decided to get an oversized power supply that puts out 1500 watts. So it takes up a bit more room than it needs. There we go. Yeah, the UPSs we have are not going to be sufficient. Yeah, we're going to probably need like a 2500 or one of the two, yeah, the 2000 or 2200 VA UPSs for it. All right. So these guys we're going to have to bring up to the top here. Let's see which slot we want to bring them in. Far right, perfect. Just sneak this guy in there. PCI, CPU rails. Alright, more cables going in. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot to zip tie. I'm so glad we did the double split case because there's just gonna be so many wires on this monstrosity.
At least you never see this part of it. Just
No,
stuff it
fair.
in and put the back on it.
PCI. There's the other CPU. There's the other CPU. I know I had two of them somewhere. Oh, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight and keeping us company and laughing at me struggling to put all this together, but hopefully we'll get this thing to boot up. We got 12 people in here. I'll take it. I know it's all our close subscribers and close friends that like to hang with us.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Ooh, we should post on Reddit on like PC Master Race or something. Like, hey, you guys want to come in and hang out? They banned me. I was thinking of posting on Reddit, but
Sometimes they're not that chill.
no.
We want this to be a chill stream.
So this is going to be for the older SATA and PATA rails. This is taking what PCIe Direct. That's so weird how they did that. I'm actually kind of glad we went with this power supply because it gave us a ton of extra slots for all this other stuff to connect in. Yeah. Definitely call shenanigans on this one. Can get some magnetic zip tie mounts too, which will be nice, which we can clean this all up with. I'll just try and tighten these up. Zip them up there.
Just gotta smooth shit.
Alright, so this is an 8. This is an 8. These two are 8s, and this is a single PCI. Perfect, this is what I was looking for. These we need for the GPU. This is what's going to power that. I love how we're already just completely out of slots. Space to move in here. I guess I'll put the 2 GPUs on the outer rail, just for the sake of ease. Alright, this would have been absolutely fantastic if this came with white zip ties. I should have went to Harbor Freight and bought them prior. There we go. Alright, guys. Now we're cooking. I don't know what we're cooking, but... I don't know. Get your butt down there. Put that behind. Perfect. This guy is useless to us. Just go back here for now.
Rachel says we should have gotten colorful zip ties. It would fit in the white and rainbow
That's true.
theme.
We could do the color. You're gonna literally just turn it on one color and just leave it there and do it.
I know.
It's gonna have millions and millions of colors. All right. So that's done. All right. So the last 2 cables we're gonna have to run are gonna be for the GPU, which we are gonna probably snake up and under through here. I have a feeling, or I can bring them up this way. We'll wait for that. We'll come back to that because there's a bunch of ways I can do that and make it look cool. I think at this point we've hit all the headers, so let's flip it around and do the motherboard.
Great reveal. Oh, you did good. That side's so clean.
Yeah, right? You can never tell.
Yeah, right?
There we go. How's that look? So the cable comb is designed to straighten all of these, but that's all going to get retweaked anyway.
Is that one to power the motherboard?
Yeah. And then these guys are for the CPU. So that. And that goes on like that.
Hey Tiffany, glad you're still hanging with us. Making progress here, making progress.
We're getting there. If you want to give me the box of those cable wraps, the rainbow cable covers, I'll show you how those work. So these guys are kind of cool. So it's just a wire with a special connector, and then it'll go over this and make this look all super pretty. I think. Sorry.
You're good.
My big head's gonna get in the shot. All right, there we go. I didn't break it, I don't think.
I love that the only purpose of that cable is to make rainbows.
There we go. Ta-da! It's not exactly how I want it to go. I have to slide the comb back. There we go. And then tuck the rest of these in. And then I can slide that back more. Nice. And then I can slide this one up. Go like that. And it'll look pretty cool in RGB, and that's all that matters. And Pete, if you're watching, this is worthy of a heart. Look at that.
Interesting from Rachel. Rachel's curious if I have an accent. I don't know if I do.
Don't look at my face. My face is horrible.
If I do, it'd probably be like a Midwest accent because my parents are from the Midwest.
I'm just Canadian. A. All right. So here's our audio connector. So when your headphone jacks don't work on your computer, this cable's the culprit. So when I'm flipping out and not knowing why it's not working, that's why this should be for the front panel. I think.
Wasn't that one the first one?
Yeah, this is the front panel for this. And then go like this. That looks like it goes there like that. Yeah, no, right? I love having my headphone jacks. They're great for when you're dealing with analog switchers and things like that. Some of the stuff we use in the studio. There, this has a T slot. Nice.
Your camera up here might need to be plugged in. It's on 10%. It just alerted.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
I should be able to just swap this guy over here. Yep, there we go. Let me just plug in the other camera real quick. What are we at, 13? Man, I was hoping we could break like 20 tonight, you know. No one wants to see me hurt myself building a stupid computer, I guess. It's all good. I know we did it a little late on a Sunday and people at work. I figured maybe some people on the West Coast would hop in. Let's see if that starts charging. Perfect. Device overheated. Perfect.
Well,
That's what we're looking for.
You fixed one problem and there's another. That's just technology.
I've been doing pretty good. I haven't hurt myself yet. I'll take some solace on that.
Zero boo-boo count?
Yeah, that's what we should have done. We should have put a boo-boo counter up here, like in the corner somewhere. There's lots of boo-boos. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna buy another one of these wraps. And I can do it for the PC, the CPU power lines. That would look kind of cool. Don't you know? We're just gonna cram that cable back there. Yep. Bye-bye. I'm wondering maybe we could put those fans there in the back and see how that's gonna work. CPU and the cooler and the radiator are all gonna go here. That's gonna be a fun one. Oh, this is for the CPU fan. Where? System fan. There it is. Oh, there's an actual pump controller on the board for this one. I wonder if Oh, the CPU fan is up there. Yep. This one's on the top. Yep. I forgot this one has pump headers specifically on it, but I guess I can't leverage that. I can't see. Fan 6. Okay. Or fan 5 or pump. Yeah, but the pump's not going to give. This is just for the readout. Yeah. I had it right originally because I had it going to the top. But. There we go. Happy as a clam. I don't like that. Maybe I can squeak it through right there. We used to build so many computers. This is probably like the 9th one I've built, maybe 10th. I mean, not including all the other servers and other stuff we've done and client builds and stuff we've done in the past. Just my builds. I wish I had some of my old ones still around. I gave my buddy one of my old cases, and as soon as he walked out the front door, he dropped it right on the patio. Gave it to him and I gave it to his girlfriend so she could play games. Literally walked out the front door and dropped it and shattered everything. So there was like a $3,000 bill, just gone. Good times, good times. That was one of my favorite cases too. I like that case. That was just a long time ago. Look at that. Loving this build so far.
Definitely the case that started rattling was not the favorite case.
Oh yeah, we bought a case that was designed by BMW. It was from Thermaltake, and it was designed by the designer of the M3. I'll find some info on it and post it in the chat. It was a very cool looking case, except it suffered from this one problem, is where it rattled uncontrollably all the time, all night, all day, every day. I don't have PTSD. You have PTSD.
So much rattling.
Yeah, that thing ended up in the trash real quick. Done with that one pretty quick. So the only concern I have is I'm going to put the GPU in here, and it might make it tight. I should be able to get to the M2. We'll see. If not, I take the GPU back out tomorrow. I'll go grab the other solid state. I know where it is too. I forgot I swapped it.
Is that something to peel?
Is that something we peel? Yes. This can be peeled.
Peel it.
Did the video break or
No.
just okay?
You're good.
I just wanted to make sure.
Peel it.
Alright, we're gonna peel this. Oh, yeah.
That was a good peel. Very appealing.
Wouldn't we get? Oh, what up, Gamer Radar? Hop on our Discord or YouTube stream here. What bracket did we forget? Oh, yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Alright, well, we can swap that out at a later date. For now, it is what it is. I guess we can put the CPU in now because we can get that cooler mounted and done, and then it'll just be the fans and other peripherals. So let's get this CPU done. Yeah, we'll add it to our list of projects and improvement 2.0s. So my rule with all these projects and everything we do is the 80-20 rule. Let's get 80% of the way there, and then we can always go back and polish that last 20%.
Progress is progress.
Yeah. The carousel of progress. Ooh, there's more to peel.
Oh,
I'll wait. There's flathead screwdrivers on the table or a scissor.
Yeah, I got the scissors.
We've got the pump bracket mounted. That'll pop out.
Getting there, Deadpool. Making progress. I'm loving the colors coming together here.
Everything is chrome.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a little Uncrustable. It's an Intel Uncrustables.
Oh, there's the tattoo.
Where's the peanut butter?
You want a warranty you don't read?
No, I don't read warranties. That's why my stuff always breaks.
Bye.
Where's the stupid notch on this thing? There we go. Looks like it goes this way. This is the way. Yeah, okay. So I want to make sure. Now, don't do this. This is a joke, but make sure you thoroughly lick your processor before installing. Shiny.
Well, that's the part people don't see too often, the underside of a processor. That's kind of cool.
All right. BEA beautiful. All right.
Rachel's starting a petition.
A petition?
Yeah, of Ray showing his face.
Smarky Ray doesn't like showing his face. Do what I dare.
Well, this one, we're showcasing the computer.
Gamer Radar wants me to lick it. Lick it and stick it.
We'll do more streams with our faces.
We'll do some more Call of Duty streams. Maybe we'll do some gaming streaming. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, I see another peelable.
Yes, we'll save the peelable for later. There's the one there, there's one here, there's a lot of peelables. Like I said, we're missing beautiful Reddit content. Alright, water pump time.
Water pump. They keep calling it a radiator. Am I outdated?
No, the radiator is in your right hand, the water pump's in your left hand. Yeah, you're right on both accounts.
Or am I left?
It should just slide out. There you go. So we're going to do the radiator first. So there's actually one thing we have to do.
The fans?
Yeah, we have to swap out all of these fans real quick. Should have brought my electric screwdriver. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to just flip this guy up so I have some more room to work. We'll resume the case building in a minute. We have to do surgery first, because, you know, why not? These are poopy fans. These are better fans.
Poopy fan.
The bracket's already in for the CPU. That's done. Alright,
That's
so
like the scariest
I'm
part.
going to make sure there's an arrow on these somewhere. I know, that way and down. Perfect.
Wait, those might have peelables. Check the other side.
These have peelables, these don't.
There.
Oh, they do.
Holy.
Alright.
Whee! Whee! That was a double peel.
I stand corrected, they had peelables. Alright, so these guys are going to go like this. Actually, if I put it this way, yeah, that's better. That way the connectors are the same. Screwdriver. Where are we on the screwdriver? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah, really?
Don't know what we're gonna do with these extra fans. Maybe I'll put them on my other rig. I'm a big fan of these fans. Oh yeah, you know what? I could toss them in my other glass rig. Sweet. Mr. Talley informed us these fans weren't the same. You can't have the fans be different. So for that reason, we're swapping fans.
Is there a Corsair logo?
The problem with LEDs too is different batches, different products, all the colors might be different, might not be the same shade, different patterns. We want this to look pretty. I think we spent enough money. What's a couple extra bucks on $150 in fans?
A little quick surgery. I'm sorry, I'm still obsessed with the motherboard. That thing looks so cool.
Yeah, fun fact, every one of these fans is $50. And there's 10 fans. Do the math. That's how much we spent on just fans.
I'd rather you didn't do that.
Or they did the math. I'm not allowed to run spray paint.
Have a graffiti case build. Do some designs in there.
Okay, that would actually be kind of cool. Get like someone that can actually draw and do graffiti.
Yeah, like
deck out the case.
legitimately.
I guess since you have glass panels, you could get like paint markers and like you can. I mean, you draw really well.
Yeah. I could have a new theme, like
You can change it out, just wipe it off.
yeah,
So,
make like a Halloween theme. Draw some pumpkins on there.
all right, that was. Look, it's a family of fans. We're tearing their family apart.
They're not your fan anymore.
Ooh, they're magnetic. I didn't know that. They snap together. That's kind of cool. That's a cool design. That would have been great a decade ago. Seriously. All right. Put this guy over here. Just there at the back of my head. All right. Let's bring this guy back down. And half the cable's pooped out the back. That was just my back, that's all good. Alright. Is there a top or bottom to this screen? No, there is. This goes long ways, so this goes like this. Okay, yeah, arrow out this way. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I want to. I guess we can just put the...
So you don't want to hold anything?
Hold this a second just so I don't scratch everything up.
Yeah.
Yes, the ports are on this side, so that's why I was thinking of doing it like this. The ports would be at the bottom. Well, this has to go a certain way because it's only going to fit one or two ways. It's rectangular, so it's either going like this. Yeah, I might go like that. Yeah, that's probably going to be the way to do it. Alright, so just hold that for now. We gotta... Did this come with more screws in that box?
No, hold this. I think so.
Radiator or no?
No. No, the cables you pulled out is what we had.
Okay. That's fine. These CPU cables are going to be a pain. Yeah, see, I don't like that. Let's rub up against that. The cable comes down. There we go. That's better. Alright. Leave that there 1 second. Take my baggies of screws. Always spray paint pieces, yeah. That's not the price for fans. What's not the price for fans, Rachel? I'm your biggest fan. Does really not come with screws. I feel like I'm missing some here. Those are T-locks. Those are oversized screws. Alright, I guess I gotta see if these fit in the radiator piece first. Yep, they do. That's interesting because then we're not going to have enough screws for the other radiator. Or the other batch of fans. So I only have 6 left and it didn't come with radiator screws. And these screws are a pain in the butt. It did not come with any screws apparently. Not that I can find. All the bags and boxes of screws I have, I just have brackets. It's alright. I'm gonna order a bag of white screws anyway, so we can color coordinate this with those. Yeah, I didn't just do that. I'm definitely gonna step on one of those.
I'll clean it once you put this on.
Oh, I'm more worried about finding the screws I need now. Oh yeah, and those are sharp too. That's awesome. I didn't totally just drop the screws, guys.
He totally dropped the screws.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Alright, well, it's gonna get 4 screws for now. Now this guy will go up here like a this. Just like that.
I see it peelable.
Yes, there's lots of peelables. So what's cool about these things, these all-in-ones, if you guys have never used them, they actually have all the cooling paste, the thermal compounds, right on the bottom, pre-printed on. I'll have to spend an hour trying to put it on.
I remember back in the day, you had to fight with the tube. And you put too much on, have to do it.
Well, and it was not, back in the day too, it was conductive, so if you got it on anything, you could short out the whole thing, so.
Oh,
When they started coming out with the non-conductive stuff, it was a game changer. It's good to go on a crisscross pattern too, and then circle around. Just like changing the lug nuts on the tire of your car. If you haven't changed lug nuts on a car, look up the proper pattern to do so. Not as fun as it sounds.
Welcome in YTT Philippines. Rachel's Adventures invited us out to Idaho and North Carolina to visit her and Tiffany.
Well, we definitely can make North Carolina work this year. We'll be driving up and down there soon. Hey, YTT Philippines, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us today. I totally did not drop that box of screws.
Totally not. Definitely not.
Alright, I think this looks pretty cool so far. I guess my only concern is the GPU being right here. So we may have to zip tie this up. Or if I can flip it the other way. Oh, you know what I just realized? I was going to put a fan right here.
Where?
Here. I might have to rotate this.
Or slide it down because you have extra room on that side.
I'm still worried about the GPU here. I'm wondering if I'm better off putting it on the other side. Thoughts, Mr. Talley? If you're talking, I can't hear you. I probably lost internet again. Should I flip this radiator the other way so this hose is on the other side? I think that makes more sense. Because that GPU is going to be right here. Alright. Well, to your point, we can at least slide this way. This way? Should I flip it the other way? Okay. That's what I thought.
Oh, nice. Tiffany's in the Raleigh Durham there.
I'm rotating the radiator, not the cooler. I want the... Yeah, that should be fine. What's up?
I hope you're okay with the storms going through, Tiffany. I saw a lot of stuff going through like Tennessee, like tornadoes and stuff.
Yeah, that'll be better.
Ooh, that would be fun, Rachel. The last one I went to the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, and it was phenomenal. I love that stuff.
Yeah, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys hop on the Discord. I'll post photos of our water pool builds back in the day. There was no hard lines or any of this fancy stuff. You'll see how much less pretty it looked back in the day. Heck, you know, with my 3D printer too, I can print a couple brackets I need. I'll have to just model them in Fusion 360. I can print white brackets.
So what he's installing now is the water cooler. So this is what cools the CPU. We haven't gotten to the GPU yet. That's going to be probably next after a few fans.
I don't like the way these cables are twisted. I might have to twist it the other way. Although, actually, it doesn't look half bad like this.
I think it's fine.
I just don't want to block your rainbow.
Not my rainbow. We'll see how it looks split up.
Well, it's going to, your rainbow and stuff here.
Mm.
Your RAM's going to get blocked too. I could put it on this side and I can flip this around, but.
Well, that's good, Tiffany. Hopefully the storms tomorrow aren't too bad. Well, yeah, Rachel, we're excited for the swap as well. I have some ideas I've been thinking about.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Let me just take this off real quick and flip this so the cables are the other way and the hoses are on there. That might solve most of my problem. Wondering if I can put like a twist into it. No, I don't have enough hose to put a twist in. If I do that, well, actually if I do that, it's still gonna hit this fan. I don't want to block the screen either, but I might be able to zip tie it down. Alright, we're going to just go this way, and I'll run a zip tie around the side. I'm sure we'll be fine. Mr. Talley says we need a bigger case.
More bamboo.
Yeah, we'll make one completely out of bamboo next. That gives me meaning to a folder tree. Nerd jokes. Alright, we'll make that work. Sorry guys, we'll take a look at the chat in a second. I'm just tightening all this. Sweet. Is OBS recommended for those PCs with GPU already installed and upgrade? Yeah, you can use OBS on just about anything. Depends on what resolution and what you're trying to stream. If you're trying to game on it, generally what we'll do is we'll build a second rig and pipe the HDMI into it and use that rig to do the streaming. You know, OBS will run pretty much anything. All right, cool. There's lots of peeling to be done.
Are we got a peel break?
Well, you got the screen. You got this piece around here, and this guy down here. Go ahead.
That was a good peel. Oh, this is very sticky. Wow. Making the journey around here. Oh my goodness.
That's a cool build.
That was a good peel.
There's this guy down here, which doesn't have a pull tab, unfortunately. I'll have to get my tweezers. This little piece got stuck down here. I don't know what they did here. They made it perforated.
That's weird.
We have another. I was going to put it on the back wall, but we want the heat directly from the CPU to go straight up because we're going to have this against the wall. So it's not. It may not get adequate airflow. These are going to just be static fans here. I'm going to eventually take all this out, and we're going to do a hard line. So we'll do a liquid-cooled separate radiator setup for the GPU, same for the CPU. Unfortunately, Corsair has been out of stock. They're redesigning the pump reservoir they had. So we'll make do with this for now, and we'll visit again in post. For now, you just block the RAM. It's okay.
Get it running.
I'll just have to buy you more RAM. That's all. Because 96 gigs isn't enough.
Nope. Not with these video games nowadays.
I mean, our servers have 256 and 512 in them, so why not add more? We're at 2 hours, not too shabby. Alright, so the next part's going to be running the rest of all these power lines and connectors. Alright, now the fun part. Realizing I should have sorry differently. There's that spare fan. I'm your number one fan. That joke never gets old. So this one has a shorter cable. Is that? And all these lovely fans have directions. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's got arrows here. Which direction? Way to mount them.
And peelables.
And yes, lots of peelables. So I'm gonna mount this guy like this here, and then that I get goes there. This doesn't have a. Sorry, the connectors come off. I just dropped it somewhere. Yeah. So these fans have these little pins so you can connect them, and there's a female to female, male to male adapter on here, so you can pull this guy out. So now, take all these pins out. And what's cool about these fans is they actually have temperature sensors in them, so we can check the temperature everywhere in the case. And there's a peelable. Go ahead.
Yes.
Rachel loves the peelables.
Woohoo! Other side.
Ooh, there's two.
Ooh.
Look at that. Why don't the other ones have two? I want my money back.
They'll have two. I might have pre-peeled a couple.
So now, we're going to take this guy, connect him like that, and this guy, put it in here like this. Oh, and you have big goofy hands like mine, it's hard to get out so loose. There we go.
Is that fan pulling air into the case or out?
Now this is going to be exhausting.
Okay.
So all your air coming in will come up from the bottom.
Oh.
I was thinking of doing a push pull or something on the side here. Maybe have a lower one coming in and then the upper two out, so the hot air rising goes out the top.
That's fair.
We'll see how the temps are. I mean, this whole setup's going to run fairly cool on its own. That's the one perk of the newer Intels. And you don't like these plastic screws. Never have. I'm going to take a look at the chat. There's less dust in your radiator. Let me put that fan in there. Yeah. Oh, there's always going to be dust. That's why this guy's got removable dust screens. And that's what a good leaf blower is for. No, you're not supposed to use a leaf blower. You want low velocity air. If you use too high velocity air, it'll cause static to build up on the board and short out stuff. But a leaf blower would be efficient, right?
Rachel says, "Hey, look, it's Ray with Ray bands." I know, it's like they're made for them.
They're my bands. Cool. So now I just have to put a jumper from here to there. I'm guessing. Okay, so I have another short one. How cool is that to connect all the fans? Just
boop.
one cable snicked around.
Well, it's nice you don't have to go back to like the power supply for everything or to.
Well, in the early IQ setup, you had to run an RGB controller to every fan and a power line.
Yeah.
That was nuts. That was a lot of cables. And
Right,
then we can
okay.
daisy chain this guy from here down to the other ones there, and then this guy will snake from the back. I might even just snake from the back the other one.
I do appreciate the white cables.
Yeah, this came
They
out pretty
thought
cool.
about
Just debating if I want to daisy chain like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that case. This thing is beautiful. Not as beautiful as our Wild Rachel, but
Aw.
yeah, I could do this vertically. It's definitely heavier. This is a beautiful white case.
Beautiful white components.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Tripod. Yeah. There we go. Can bring that down.
Ooh, Bob, we haven't powered it up yet. That's why I don't see any fire.
Yeah, there's no fire, no colors yet. Look.
More rainbow fans.
More rainbow fans.
She's looking like a computer now.
Every box we have is black and yellow, sponsored by Corsair, right? Right, Corsair? Reach out to them. We'll tag the build on Instagram and start posting all that stuff. Look at all these beautiful, beautiful fans.
Thing 2 has 136 biscuits.
That's a lot of biscuits.
I think that's the most. I don't know who that
Okay,
is.
so this fan set came with a black hub. The other one came with a white hub, which means, and this has white cables. I am so confused. Every set has come with different
They're all the same?
connectors.
Weird.
The fans are at least white. Wait, and it's a USB micro. So it came with the wrong color, and it's still the older one. We don't need it. If anyone needs a spare hub for Corsair, let me know. I'll send it to you. We don't need it. Screws, we do need. Connectors, tabs.
Oh, Tiffany has 45 biscuits.
Y'all have a lot of
Catching
biscuits.
Catching up.
You guys can gamble and duel and stuff like that. We edited all that with the bot. I'll make a post on it. I can post all the commands, but you can do, I think, !duel.
Just fun things we're
Gamble
adding.
roll. Well, what we'll do is, at some point, we'll do giveaways based on biscuits and how much people are interactive and how long they've been subscribed. Hey, Xbox. That's how you spell coffee. Xbox.
Oh, that's clever.
Buy me a 5090. Listen, if you can find me a white 5090 liquid cooled, let me know.
Best we got was the white 5080.
I'll take a 5080
We'll
for
take
you.
it.
Alright, same thing with this setup. Which way do these fans go? So let's push. Yeah, they're a little insanely priced right now. Alright, so let's go this way. It's a shame the glass didn't carry to that front panel because there's lights on the side through the glass. It looked pretty cool.
Oh.
Well, the glass stops before the front panel. It's just, it's a dual chambered case, so. I get why they did what they did. Oh, dude. The fans are magnetic. I didn't know that. The fans themselves are magnetic.
That's clever.
How much? 4,000. I'm not paying 4,000 for a 5090 right now. Not a chance.
Jeez. Hold it.
No, I'm not going to break it. It's just magnetic. It's sticking to everything. You know what? Let's do this. You posted it in the rWild chat. Oh, the other side. I'm just mounting these fans in the back here. You can watch me hurt myself and drop many screws.
Part of the game.
Yeah, so a lot of people are doing. They're buying pre-built so they can get the 5090s. Xbox, this is the X6500 from Corsair. We kind of went all out in the Corsair build this time.
Question in the chat for you.
Yeah, get a 3090 ROG white head and swap the cooler with a 5090. We pretty much bailed on all Asus's stuff. We've had too many problems with their cards, boards, and stuff in the past, so we did an all gigabyte build this time.
Oh, thank you for subscribing.
Listen, it's all personal preference. I mean, whether you have a 3090, 4090, it's when you start getting these ones from manufacturers that are doing custom board builds or doing custom firmware on the cards, it's quirky, you know. Everyone has their pros and cons. Some years Asus does great, some years they don't. We've been Asus people for a while, and we're switching over to Gigabyte this build. Gigabyte motherboard, Gigabyte for the GPU. So, there's a lot of cool 3090s. I mean, heck, we had 5090s back, not 5090s, 590s and stuff back in the day that were cool. So we'll get this card out here in a few minutes. We're almost done. I gotta just hook in the last few cables. Let's see. Oh, so that's not a 90 degree. Yeah, there's that one. Alright. I have a handful of 90 degree ones left.
Hi, Carolyn. Welcome in.
That's hooked up.
I know, it's always the updates.
Who's that?
Oh, hi, Carolyn.
That's not gonna work without.
Thanks for subscribing, Revex Animations. Glad you're
Thanks
here.
for subscribing, everyone.
Yeah, glad
Sorry.
you're here. Glad we're hanging out.
I haven't been following it that much.
I know. You're deep in the cables right now.
I'm struggling here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I figured it out. That's a little tight, but you know what? We've got extra cables. Because I don't have any more 90s, do I? All the 90s I have are short. What's that one? That one. Oh, that one's long. Well, alright, let's see. believe the builders who never had the hardest. Monitor spoon? I don't know. Maybe a monitor ladle? Sorry. I had to make silly jokes. In hindsight, I probably should have put this on first. This is gonna be fun. Please don't. What?
Oh, there's LOLing with us.
There we go. Oh, so close to fitting.
Was that made to go exactly right there?
No, it's not gonna fit. Oh, so close. That needs to be a straight. Can you grab me one of those flathead screwdrivers?
Yeah.
Sweet. Bingo. Got it. Yeah, unfortunately I need a straight to this. He's scoozing. Unfortunately that cable did not. Oh, we did everything RGB Bob Camo. Well, this is our Wild Rachel's custom build, and we wanted to make sure we had all the RGB. Oh, I think I found more places to put cables. Oh.
Thanks, Tiffany. It's coming along. She's looking pretty. Looking like a computer now, at least.
Oh, if I can do this. No, that case is not going to close if I do that. Bummer. Alright, I'll have to loop it. What? Some RGB had to be blocked with the CPU cooler. Sacrifices were made.
Oh, wow.
Nice. This thing even has cable management up here. Look at that. There's even cable management latches up under here to hook everything in. That's so cool. That's as clean as this thing's gonna get. You know what? I have that teed into that one. Goes into there. Goes into there. You know what? That's what I'm thinking.
I agree, Rachel. I can't wait to see the rainbow on it and fire it up.
Okay, guess what it's time for?
The big boy.
Nope.
Oh, more fans. You had me on that one. Man,
It's
I was
time
excited.
for more fans.
I was excited. It's time for the GPU, but
Joke's on you.
You
We
got
have
me.
more fans.
You literally got me on that one.
You thought it was time for the GPU.
Hey, Carolyn. Nice to meet you. Glad we're excited for the swap too.
Yeah, welcome in everyone who's new. Thanks for subscribing and hanging out with us. Nothing fancy, just us building it. rWildRacial's new rig for predominantly video editing and some gaming. Hopefully this thing actually works. I'll let you know. I'm gonna have to flip this thing onto its back again, I think, to get to the bottom of these guys. Here, there's more peelies.
Peelables.
Oh look, and this one came with a white hub this time.
How is that so inconsistent?
The USB micro mini. That's funny. Unless someone bought it
Way
and
too
returned
spinning
it
to peel.
specifically for the hub.
Could be. Literally the best part. And look, I'm being useful.
There's a port back here for the case, which you might actually have to read the manual. It says link. There's a link port. And I have no idea what that is for.
Link to the past.
I don't know if it's designed
Zelda joke.
to link power supplies together or something. Yes, I know you made a Zelda joke.
Thank you.
I will acknowledge your Zelda joke. Alright, hold these a second. I gotta flip this bad boy over without dropping it. Other folks in the chat don't make fun. Pretty sure this guy just slides forward. These fans are magnetic, that's amazing. That's cool.
It's like they're just magnetic enough. Like they're not going to stay by themselves, but they can at least line it up, you know?
Down here, yes, this can knock out and you can do a drain bleed at the bottom. Yeah, it's a knockout port. Like I said, this case is set up for custom liquid cooling. It's very well thought out. Guess we'll just center them.
Yeah, I guess.
Not really.
I don't think you're going to
Or I can slide them to the back.
center it so air can flow on both sides.
Oh. I should have put that on the other side. No, I guess it would be too tight. It works better this way. This gives us a bit more flexibility. We used EK Monsoon Cool. EK? EK? Yeah. if you folks are new and just subscribed or just jumping in, make sure you guys hit us up in Discord. If you check our links there, you'll be able to join. We'll post photos after the fact, and you guys can share your build specs and play games with us, and join us on our voice chat for fun days when we go through this stuff. Right now, I'm building out my best fans. The biggest group of fans here. Building both sets of fans. Fans on there, fans in here. I'm going to get banned from YouTube. That's why the algorithm hates me tonight. I think the algorithm's mad that I left the other live stream on for like a month. I forgot that server was still running. Nice, nice, nice. You know what? The fans are magnetic. The case is, yeah, that's fine. It'll be just fine.
It's funny, like, weren't you like not supposed to have magnets in your computers? Like,
Well, back when you had hard drives, yeah, you weren't supposed to have
and now like
magnets.
everything's magnetic, so it's like weird.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually going to put another screw in the radiator up here. I'm pretty sure I put these in the right line, right? They should be going up. I sure as hope so. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, those are going up. So we have air in. This guy's backwards. Well, you know what? I have this guy going out, so we'll have this up. Those are going out. We have up that way. This should be an in then maybe instead of an out. This is going to be negative pressure at this point. If this is coming up, those are going out. That's going out. This guy's going in. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I should have these guys come in. I'll have air flowing in this way and then up that way. It's going to be up against a wall, so. I always have the back as exhaust. Yeah, this has got to get flipped around. This guy's the wrong way. This guy I put accidentally as out. This should. Oh no, this is out. This is good. These guys should be in. The vertical. You know what? Maybe I'll flip this one around. I can't. Well, I can move the cable. I'm thinking what I'll do is maybe I'll make the bottom one in and leave the top two out. So now I have 4 in and 4 out. Well, this is negative pressure right now because this is out, up and out. This is back and out, and these are walling out. So you're going to have negative pressure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think what I'm going to do, I mean, this has a screen. So this is in, the rest of this, I don't know. We'll see how it is with it this way. There might be enough airflow coming from the bottom that this wouldn't be too bad, but it might be a negative pressure situation. I'm lacking all the biscuits. All right, well, we'll see how this is. We can always tune it. We'll see what the temps look like. Well, you know what? the vertical one on the back make this in? Okay. So we'll have in, and then these guys out. The only downside is that doesn't have a filter on it. The only one that has a filter is the bottom. So these guys got to get all flipped then. That's going to be a pain in the butt because no, I know. Listen, the filters are kind of more of a gimmick than they are. Yeah. All right, we're going to fix this so it's positive pressure. Doing Z swapping. Well, I was going to do just the bottom one, the top one out, the bottom two in. Well, you have to think the GPU is going to be blown out, so having more in is probably not a bad idea. It's all good. We'll just switch this guy around. No harm, no foul. Just switch these guys. Alright, so we're going to make these guys go in. Buckle up, buckaroos. How's the chat doing, Rachel?
Good. Everyone's in a biscuit competition right now.
There's a lot of biscuits going around. Yeah. May the biscuits be ever in your favor. Yeah, we didn't do an Asus build for that reason too. Power connectors is definitely quirky.
So we have 10 fans total?
Yeah.
Nice.
10 fans. You got a lot of fans, girl. This is a pretty cool looking build, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, I can't wait to turn it on.
Only downside is I don't have the drive, so we won't be able to do any colors tonight other than RGB cycle mode.
Well, we'll just make sure it powers up.
Yeah, plus it's already getting late. It's already 2.5 hours in, so maybe we'll set up another stream later this week and
we'll do a final one where you can talk about how you adjust all the colors and stuff.
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up.
Like a follow-up.
Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll do a follow-up. Alright, that looks better anyway. Less stress on that connector. Listen, I'll be impressed if this thing powers up. That means I didn't break it.
Yay.
Okay. So now this connector has to go around in here. Hey, you can take a bunch of photos and stuff too if you want to post on Instagram or something. Like the inside of the case or something in the build. Not my wire management though. Please avoid that.
I was waiting for the final moment.
Okay.
For all
That's
the...
fair.
Rachel, remind me what movie we're doing again. I can't remember what I had for dinner yesterday, so I can't.
Yeah, well, pretty good. I'm tired. So we'll figure we'll get this thing to boot up and call it from there. Okay.
Oh, that's right, it was Get a Clue.
Clearly, I have not gotten a clue.
Yeah, we did not get... I can't wait for that one. Yeah, so every Tuesday, Rachel's Adventures hosts a movie chat, where some point during the week, there's a movie that everyone watches, and then you just hang out, chill, talk about the movie, usually ask each other questions, like... who were the villains, like what'd you think about the plot. It's all fun movies too. So that's always fun. So that's always Tuesday nights. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's Rachel helps host, but it's on Tiffany Peacock's channel. Good call, Rachel.
Isn't that copyright infringement? Isn't there a streaming channel already called Peacock? I'm telling.
Yep, Tiffany's channel. Yeah, same. We're trying to get the watch hours.
We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. We're getting close. We're over halfway there.
Okay. Now it's time.
Yeah, I know, Carolyn. Right? Turn this thing on. Now it's time for the big boy.
Now it's time for this guy.
It's gonna run my games, my streaming.
Am I zoomed in? I'm zoomed in. Okay. Just a massive
Video
graphics card.
editing. Again, the 5090 was like impossible to get, so we're happy with the 5080. Plus it's white.
We got really lucky with this 5080 because they are nowhere to be found but alone in the white with the LCD screen on the side. Inside the box is an embarrassing photo from the Christmas party. Oh, this thing's cool. Another box inside of a box. Oh, look. Smaller box, man.
More stuff here. Ooh.
Wait, why is there fans in here? I'm concerned.
They just want to make sure. Look, comes with stickers.
I don't know, there's a fan in the box here. I didn't even see this.
They want to make sure your case has at least one fan on it.
Hold on. I'll show it. Yeah, it's weird. Came with. We're gonna flip that back up. It's more important. Thanks. There's that. Oh, it goes on the outside of it. Interesting. Yeah.
Oh look, we are reading it.
It comes with an extra fan.
So now I have 11 fans, right?
Well, we can't use this fan. That just won't do. So we're gonna have to go and buy another
Matching fan.
QX120 fan.
Well, for now it'll have to
this is interesting. Does it say specifically if it's required or not? It already has 3 fans on it. There, hold on, wait. Take her out of the box. There. Yeah, see, it's already got 3 fans with RGBs on it, so I can add an extra. So yeah, like you said, maybe it's a push-pull, or maybe if you're putting 2 fans next to each other.
It's not part of the installation guide, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's another one that goes on the bottom. It's got a bracket and everything to mount it. It's weird. I'm hoping this means this isn't used, but it's got yellow tape on it. I think Gigabyte tapes them all like that. Oh, Rachel's Adventures is heading out. Good night, Thing 2. Thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Appreciate all the help modding. This is the moment of truth for this thing.
We'll chat more tomorrow about your ideas.
We have lots of ideas and lots of computers to build.
Yep, absolutely. Have a good night. Get some sleep.
Good night.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Yes, you are the hashtag best mod ever.
Hashtag best mod ever. Love it.
Well, she's got all the biscuits. She had like
She's got the
150
most
biscuits. I was only at 35.
Why don't you have biscuits?
Let's see how many
You're
biscuits
starting
you
to
have.
show it. I have all the biscuits.
She had 143, so...
Temp up flight. I'm going to regret opening this, but I want to see what's under here. Oh, 2 more M2. Oh, okay. A couple slots down here. Very nice. Alright. Cool. So now this guy should just pop right in. Wow, that's heavy. Unfortunately, the support bracket won't be here till tomorrow.
Ooh, the graphic just shimmered rainbow.
There's the power. This is, and there's a screen on this one too, so you know, more RGB. Ooh, lots to peel. Go ahead. Peel. Lots to peel.
Whee. Oh, that was a big peel. Whee.
Wait, there's more.
Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Thing 2. Good night, that. This thing is heavy.
I will rapidly peel.
But wait, there's more to peel.
Woo! Oh, that was a small one.
There's more to peel.
But wait, there's more. Woo!
Yes, we needed more RGB, more screens. This thing is very sparkly and rainbowy. This thing is cool.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but the graphic shimmers rainbow.
$2,000 later for a 5080, but hey, you know, you have it. Alright. Does this thing take up 3 slots? Yep, 3 slots. Okay. It's a 3-slotter. Alright.
It's like as big as the rest of the computer.
Yeah. She big girl. Yeah, I ordered one. It'll be here tomorrow. There we go. Look at that fucking.
This is the biggest graphics card I've ever owned.
Alright, come here and just hold this up. She thick. Yeah, there might not be room for the plant in here after contemplating
I'm reevaluating.
design choices.
Maybe the bamboo. That's just
Listen, I only need the wheelbarrow to move. There's no way in heck we're moving this case easily, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely gonna want that stand. It'll be here tomorrow, I believe.
It's annoying, it was supposed to be here today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it got delayed, unfortunately. And it's gonna go and stick right here. Go ahead, let go. Yeah, you can see it sagging. There's a scream and I saw it drop.
No.
Hashtag let it hang. Let it all hang. Hashtag let it all hang.
YOLO.
Let me just make sure this latch is latched over. Oh yeah. Another fan right here. Extra weight. Why would they put it here, not over here either? Like extra weight, like right here. Like, yeah, just yank down on it. Alright. I don't know who's left in the chat if y'all are still here. Thanks for hanging with us. How should we run this cable now? Now we gotta run this. So this guy goes in here like this. And we'll ask you guys for a step. As I can.
Stephanie's still here.
Hi, Tiffany.
The late night crowd.
There we go. Okay. Do we want the cable to go down and under? Do we want the cable to go
Up and out.
Yeah, I think this connector's in. I think.
It was very quick.
Yeah, it just clicked now. Screwdriver helped a bit. It's tight. It's tight. So the question is how do we want this to go? I'm guessing down.
That'll be the least amount of wires, yeah.
Under, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So down like that, probably. Oh, let's see what it looks like. But wait, there's RGB.
You really went above and beyond for the RGB.
Oh, so much RGB. Yeah, that was one of the complaints, was the single comb. And that has the black connectors and the black comb. Yeah. But I had no choice. I'd rather stick with Corsair because at least I know these are actually copper. So. That's the problem with the Chinese knockoff ones, is if they're not copper, they're aluminum, you're going to have a bad time. Well, think about it, you'd have to switch the color out every time you're changing the plastic molds. That's all. What looks weird? Well, you're not going to see it. It's going to be tough. I'm going to try and cram it. I'm going to bend the heat spreader a bit. I know. There we go. You know what? Bitch. Why? Yeah, buddy. If you're squeamish, don't watch what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing is I'm pulling the cable going up there. There we go. Yeah, every one of these fans is $50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Where's the 10th one?
Down.
Oh yeah. 3, 6, 9, 10. So it's $500 in fans. Yeah, the weight tax was annoying. Everything cost extra just for like the weight adapters, weight connectors. Alright. Well, this will be okay for now. There you go. I'll have to just get some zip ties back here just to tighten up these cables, just because they're a little thinner than the clamp. It actually comes with them. Actually, I can just get away with this guy. Yeah, there we go. That might work. There we go.
That's better.
That looks a lot better.
Yeah.
That looks a hell of a lot better. And I forgot, because I have the ones for in here too. There we go. Oh, something just popped. Let's not push down on it. Let's hopefully nothing catches fire. Okay. You know what? I'll take that. That looks pretty cool.
I love it.
Mess.
so crispy white.
I think that's pretty much it. All the cables are in, minus...
All the boxes are open.
I don't know what the heck this is. No, it's a sticker. Minus the solid state, because I'm silly. Oh, the RAM.
Oh.
The left. Probably should have did that first.
Grab the key.
Do you have the manual to the motherboard handy? Because we have to figure out what slots the RAM's got to go in. It is not. These are kind of tight. I know what you're saying, but they're kind of... Yeah. Once we do the custom loop. No, we're going to do a custom loop one of these days. Let me see.
Bottom left.
That's all that's in there? There's not like a thicker book or anything?
Nope.
Doesn't say which memories. There's got to be a book. If not, I'm going to have to look it up online. Yeah, I just figure out which slots.
That picture didn't do it.
No. Let's see. B1, B2, A1, A2. I'm guessing it's going to be B2, A2. There's no other books or anything?
That was it. I kept it all together. Oh, so there's like a QR code with it.
That's what I'm saying. See if you can find a QR code. A1, A2, it looks like. I'm thinking A1, A2. I guess we'll find out. We're going to cram 2 more in there now eventually. So. This RAM's pretty cool.
That's
Oh yeah, Idaho I think still in here.
Ooh.
Alright, so looks like the shorter at the bottom. That's what we've been trying to figure out. I think it's A1 and A2, but if you can confirm, that would be great. It doesn't anywhere in the motherboard. The manual says nothing. It says DDR5 B1, B2, A1, A2. Sorry, you guys are looking at my head. Okay, that's what I was curious, because A2 and B2 both have heat sinks on the actual channels. All right. I gotta stand up and do this. These are a pain to click in. Yeah, there's heat sinks on the actual bus bars here. the slots. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's beautiful. Can't wait to get 2 more of those when they come back in stock.
I love it.
Be 196 gigs, right? Oh. That's okay.
Cool. That works.
Talk about timing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. That works. All
that's
right.
okay.
What do you think?
It's 248 gig sticks in here. I think that's it. I just have to connect this for the RGB. There, put these back on there. I couldn't find 64 sticks from Corsair, so if you find them, let me know. Oh, I forgot to actually plug in the GPU. Hold on.
This thing turned out so much cooler than it even I envisioned in my head. Just like seeing it all built.
It's pretty.
It's pretty.
Except Firefox. There we go.
Smoosh it.
Firefox definitely does not. Firefox keeps everything in RAM until your computer dies. I can tell you for a fact Firefox is using like 80 gigs of RAM on my other PC right now. I think this is, I think that's it. I just have to get a screen on the top here. Hang on. I'll grab the portable one here a second. Portable screen. Actually, you know what?
heavy, is it now?
It's very heavy. And I tell you what, we're gonna have to just pull that side away from the wall a bit. There you go. There we go. This is a beefy power cord, haven't I? Oh, it's literally, it's a 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that was a very thick cable. Like, that's...
Bob, you want me to just take this connector and make sure I yank on it so it's definitely not connected? Give me a flathead screwdriver so I can put Bob to sleep. Alright, she's in.
I heard it click. Think.
Alright. That's not gonna reach. Let's see, is she perfect. I just need a few cables here.
Bob said he's good now.
Oh, Bob's good. Okay, good.
As long as Bob's good. Now we can power it on.
So we'll get. Oh, there's a fire extinguisher right there at least, so we're good. I'm gonna just get my adapters and connect. Oh, flare camera? I don't need a flare camera. You guys are getting dramatic now. It's not gonna catch on fire much, maybe a little bit. Supercharge my 5080. I'm just plugging in my mouse and keyboard here real quick. Yeah, you can change it over. I plugged it in via HDMI into the GPU because USB-C is on board only. So I figure I can switch between the two as necessary. I got both here, so. Alright. USB-C is on the motherboard, HDMI is coming out of the GPU. So I can hit the GPU. Bilbo Saggins. Alright, hit the power button.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
She's not going to turn on, but go ahead.
Oh my god.
I don't think those are going to light up without the controller being properly configured.
Look at the RAM. Oh. Sorry. That was like the big... Oh my... I'm going to turn the lights off.
Yeah, go ahead, turn the lights off. I don't know if you can see the screen right here.
Wow. She's pretty.
Yeah, these guys aren't going to work until I have the
She's
controller done. They're just half lit back there. Yes, but I wanted to make sure the video coming out of the HDMI port on the graphics card was working.
Oh, yeah, how you turn this on?
There's no USB-C on the GPU.
That one.
Oh yeah, I'll turn that off. There.
There. Whoa.
I love the little screen. It's worth it.
It's so
It's worth
pretty.
$500 more. All right. Is my mouse working? No. Alright, I switched over to the dongle. Hold it, right? There we go. Nice. Assuming you guys can see the mouse cursor, kind of. Yeah, look at that. Alright, cool.
I can hold your phone by hand if you want me to.
No, we can zoom it in a little bit.
Show the super nerdy stuff. I just want to show them a close-up of the whole computer.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, it's so pretty. Got a thumbs up from Shannon. I'm like, I know it's gorgeous on the TV, but just seeing it in person is, oh my goodness.
Hey, Shannon Woods, where are you watching from?
Thanks everyone for sticking it out. The end is worth it. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so excited to use it.
This screen on the GPU is just, that's just peak WTF. Intel performance mode, oh, we'll put it in extreme mode. There you go. Yeah, I'm guessing I can't change that till I fire up IQ. That is a cool case.
I know.
We can put the door on and you can peel off the rest of the plastic. Yeah, you've got RGB here, RGB everywhere, RGB there. I mean, there's literally not a square inch that's not RGB or fan controlled. Okay. Oh, so it's interesting. These guys are running at 4,800 right now. They're supposed to be 6,000. Yeah. The GPU, yeah. Would you say I have to change in here? The XMP, right? Yeah. Extreme memory profile 1, I guess. Well, it says auto booster. Six gigs of RAM. Ultra 9 285K price. Alright, well, we'll put this on XMP1. Yeah, let's do save, exit, and restart. Yeah, it was disabled. We'll put it back on here. It's rebooting right now. Alright, well, I said 3 hours. I wasn't far off, so 3 hours and 11 minutes. It's going to take an hour to clean up. still showing 4,800. Yeah, why is this showing 4,800 down on the bottom left, though? Gotcha. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, I only paid $500 for the 6,600, so I'm hoping it would hit that. All right, Q Flash. Yeah, well, I have to get Windows loaded. Now, what's cool is I could move those ARGB cables over to the board and have it. Or a Sprite. Can I do the color control on here directly? Probably not. Or a Sprite. Alright, I got an idea. This might be silly. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with it. I was gonna tie it into the motherboard so I can turn the RGB on the channels on the side, but we'll do it with IQ. Oh. We'll just do one more reboot, why not? Well, thank you guys who stayed with us throughout the night and been watching this with us. Hope you had a fun time.
Computer's gorgeous.
rWildRachel can now edit some good video.
I know.
No excuses.
Yeah, no pressure. I have to make some good content for you guys. I've got the horsepower to do it now. And game.
That is a cool looking build. Now I'm going to buy another one for me. That is a cool ass GPU. I am sorry. I just am in love with that thing.
Really? I'm in love with the motherboard. I think Tiffany says the PC's pretty. And it was gorgeous. Josh Camo says you're cringing wrong way. Of course. It's never a PC build if you don't.
Yeah, I wish this lit up. Yeah, I really wish this lit up. That's cool. Have more cringe moments for me. Oh yeah, the whole room is lit right now.
Yeah, we had the lights off when we could see anything.
It's like daylight in here. Right now.
It's good. Yeah, Tiffany, we'll do a follow-up video getting all the rainbow cable management going. We have to get Windows on there so we can get in and configure it.
What's he want me to do? What do I need a splitter for? Oh no. So the rainbow cords are plugged into the IQ commander. I need to get Windows on there. Once I have Windows set up, I'll be able to do the rainbow cords. No, the rainbow cords are plugged in already. They're powered up. If you look carefully, you can see they're lit. They're just half lit because it's addressable. So I got to program each cable's length in there. So just a project for once Windows is installed. Hey Idaho, welcome back. We were watching your video on Discord before.
Yeah, it's all good. You made it back for the final.
Yeah, it
reveal.
works. It didn't catch on fire either, so win-win.
And it's like dead silent.
Yeah, this thing is
That's crazy.
so quiet.
I'm sure the graphics card will make noise once we get it fired up, but
That is a clean build. No, I didn't put the glass on yet. It's dead silent. I can't even tell you guys how quiet this is right now. My laptop is louder. I can hear it on the other side of the room.
yep.
Thank you.
Mm.
My headset's about to die. Can you hear me, Bob? I had to just swap it. Yep, I had to just swap out my headset here. Nice. Love the light up once you get it on Windows. The mod lights would be so cool. Feel the breeze. Yeah, we're gonna work on this tomorrow, and we'll do some follow up. Yeah, so go ahead, Rich. There's lots of film that needs to be filled up.
Oh wow.
Why am I hearing myself?
Am I opening your laptop?
There we go.
Oh wow. The
Yeah.
big peel. Woo.
There's one on the inside as well, on the others.
That was a big deal.
Should be one on the inside too.
Probably. Not as easy to peel. There we go. That's a nice peel.
Testing is
Now she's sealed up. That completes it. I'm liking the double glass, like, it's pretty. Yeah, now I gotta worry about fingerprints and Windex and goodness.
Hey, Wild Crew, why is my GPU slanted? Yeah, you gotta put hashtag no touchy. We'll use the Cricut. We'll cut out some graphics for it. I think that's probably as clean as it's gonna get.
I mean, you can hardly see any of the cables. It's crazy. It's very clean. impressed with the cable management on the case, you know.
Yeah, I love that
Everything
dual chamber
tucked
case.
away.
I think it's
Yeah.
cool. And like I said, when we do the liquid cooling loop, we can put a radiator down here and a radiator in the back. And even a 120 radiator on the back panel there, because why not? Radiators everywhere.
The feel of the peel. That is so true. That was the best for last peel.
I'm kind of sad I went with 120 millimeter fans, not 140 millimeter fans. I feel like it would have filled up the case better. I have to look out for the QX. Well, we could always swap them out for 140s. Thanks, Idaho. This thing is epic. 3 hours, not too shabby. Happy it all booted up.
Oh, thanks, Tiffany. She sent us screenshots of the final.
Oh, Tiffany, you're the
yeah,
best. Thank you. I need more fans. This is cool. CPU fan. Yeah, the little mini display is awesome. This thing's cool. Well, oh, I just touched the glass. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Something to get used to.
I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, I gotta change it out to Fahrenheit. I am not over the pond. Oh yeah. Well, the problem is the plant's not gonna fit with the fan. Where's the plant? Where's the ficus?
It's over there.
Give me the ficus.
Yeah, I have the bamboo. That's vertical.
Let me. Give me the ficus. I don't know what this is.
It's an orchid.
It's a ficus.
It's an orchid.
It's a ficus. It's a forkid. Like a piece of plastic or something on the right side. Wait, you know what?
Go in the back.
Oh. No. Can you turn the ficus? No, other way.
This way?
Yeah, in. Yeah, like that.
No.
Can we fit them back here without breaking the thing? Can you take that back leaf off?
Yeah.
Take the large back ficus leaf off.
Is it an orchid?
It's a ficus. Actually, that'll probably look kind of cool on the front. There we go.
Is that gonna melt?
No, it's not going to melt. It's a ficus. I mean, the piece touching the 100-degree GPU might melt, but... There we go. Oh, we'll put the temperature sensor in the ficus, so that way we can monitor the temperature of the ficus. Don't touch the motherboard. And you're touching it. Yeah. There's 2 jumpers there. It's not short out there.
can't hear it, but there's an insane amount of airflow coming out of this case.
Yeah, hopefully Lego plastic isn't conductive.
No, it's just a screw.
So you can probably see it from the front corner. It looks kind of cool with the ficus in there. Yeah, I like it with the ficus. It's a good ficus.
I also have...
If I can get a little piece of plastic on the right there and we can move it to the front.
What about the bamboo that's straight up?
You can get the bamboo if you want.
Yeah.
There's the ficus. I need like a piece of plastic or something on the right. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. Wait till she gets back. Alright, there we go. I can put that there.
Get the pebbles out of it.
I'm short on controller. I am looking for... There it is. Okay, I have a solution. Maybe, we'll see.
I've got backup bamboo on already.
Oh, these guys are magnetic. And these might just fit right there. Let me see the bamboo. All right. For the GPU? Yeah, I've seen that one. I didn't order that one, no. Aha. Now there's bamboo and a ficus. I could probably move the ficus to the front and have it come over.
Mm.
For now, we'll just leave it like that and take photos. It's for the gram.
Yeah.
We'll stage it up and take some nice photos and then go to bed. Good night, Gamer Radar. Thanks for joining. Yeah, she's at 35 with a ficus. Oh, he does? That's rough. I think he's home tomorrow. I think he's remote on Mondays. Oh. I think that's about all we can do for tonight.
Yeah. That's great.
I'll have to grab a flash drive and build out a Windows ISO tomorrow. Forgot to do that. That looks pretty cool. I mean, short of having a 5090. Short of getting the 5090 in there and liquid cooling. And getting the other sticks of RAM, I think we pretty much max this thing out.
Mm-hmm.
If I find a 5090, then we'll swap it out and I'll take the 5080 for my build. I've got a 4090 in the other build. Tiffany Peacock's heading out. Thanks, Tiffany. Appreciate you hanging with us. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for all the help and support and modding. Thanks for everyone for hanging. This was a cool build. This is definitely probably one of the more expensive builds I think we've done. Well, no, that's not true. The dual 591 was expensive. That was for its time. We did dual SLI 590s liquid cooled with the liquid cooled block, the liquid cooling 5.25 bay. Well, I'm just saying for its time. I mean, complexity and cost wise, but yeah, this is definitely a fun build. No, I definitely didn't spend $500 on RGB fans. That's definitely the most I've ever spent on fans that literally do nothing but twinkle.
But they twinkle pretty.
They are very pretty fans. I'm just sitting here staring at them, mesmerized. What's up? Yeah, the CPU temp's at 35. The case is reading at 27. I'll get the other temp probes in there tomorrow. Yeah, this thing's gonna look sick once I get IQ up and running. My only guess, yeah, I'm guessing the Intel might run a little warmer at low speed, but stay cooler at the higher end of the bracket. But the top of the fans are blowing cold, so she might just idle warm.
Typical idle is 30 to 40.
30 to 40 is typical idle for the 285K.
Which is 86
so.
Fahrenheit to 104.
Oh, look at that. The clock's even set right from the factory. Cool. Close enough. It's 11:32. It's 11:36.
Under load it says 70 to 80.
That's okay. It's RGB. That's all that matters, folks. Anyone have any questions? I have no idea. Oh, you know what? I'm going to look at the GPU brackets and see if I can find one from Corsair or something like that. Or there's a couple different ones I found online that look kind of cool. There's one that just goes across the bottom, so it bolts on the bracket here and goes across. But the one I ordered is clear plexi from Cooler Master, but it's a clear piece of acrylic that goes up. Looked kind of cool. I'm not planning on scratching it. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll put the acrylic here. I'll put it here and have it pick up, and then it'll be facing forward, so it'll give you some light looking from the front. I think that'll look cool. Oh, I'm actually tired.
The marathon.
I don't think I had enough coffee.
No, you don't have any coffee.
No, let's go get coffee. It's only 11:30.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I got probably like an hour's worth of cleaning, all those cable ties,
Yeah.
and adapters, and everything. It's crazy how much space all those boxes took up here in the studio.
Yeah.
And then we broke it all down, and it's all inside the case now.
A lot of cardboard.
Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
Hope you
thank
guys
you.
had a
We
good
made it
time.
to the end and the final product.
Thanks for joining in on the crazy build. Can't wait till we actually do some editing on this.
Chilled computer build session.
Yeah, once we'll work on getting Windows tomorrow loaded up, and if I get time, I'll mess around with those rainbow cords, and I'll post a photo on Instagram and in Discord. So make sure you guys are following us on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate you. And hop in the Discord so we can hang out and chat more. And we'll definitely play some games, and everyone's welcome to join in. So you want to give a thumbs up, and we'll sign off. We'll hop on video later this week. We're going to give you guys a thumbs up just because we're tired and I don't feel like getting out of this chair for a minute. So thank you guys sincerely for everything and hanging out with us tonight. Idaho, it was an awesome time. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for posting some videos. We'll see you on the Discord a bit more, and we'll keep everyone up to date with this build. And hopefully I don't break anything from now to the... So far, knock on wood, this build went out without any
We'll
glitch.
see you tomorrow.
I'm loving those RAM sticks. I'm glad we went with the Dominators. Those things are sick.
Oh, they're just so
Hey, Xbox is still
It's so
here.
clean
Good to
looking.
see you as well. Thanks
Good
for
night,
joining.
Xbox.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.